Hi guys, and welcome to Angle Infinity, and today we're going to be looking at bonus fish. Now, I know we do a lot of paste videos, but this one is about bonus fish, and it's about feeding those margins, last edge, part of the match, or in your session. You're getting rid of a few bits of bait, you're throwing a few pellets in, and you get them in nice and close. And we want to take advantage of it. So, in my eyes, one of the best baits to do that with is paste. It's just, for me, unbeatable when you get them here and down the edge. It's almost unbeatable. Now, I'm feeding just micros with this. I've got some soak micros I need to use up, and I've got obviously some paste on the hook, but my float is a little bit too much up in the water. Now what that is where the fish, the bait's gone in and it's sat up on the bait from where we've obviously plumbed up, so it just means that we just need to lower that float down a little bit. Sometimes you have to raise it if you're on a peg and they sort of eat away the silt. And then sometimes you need to make it go down, sometimes you need to make it go up. So just make sure we don't do it too much. So important when you're fishing down the margins, you want to be putting bait in there pretty much continuously. So every time you go in, you want your bait in there. So at the moment, like I said, I'm doing the micros because that's what we've got some of to use up. And we've got sticky red, and it really is sticky. Should get some water today, but I'm just knackered my towel instead. Sticky red, megabites, krill flavour. It can, anything will work well paste wise in their range, but I find a red and krilly ground bait kind of things at Austin does do really well. Let that settle. That's a little bit better. Wow, that was straight under, guys. So they're definitely there. They're ready for that paste, and I wasn't quick enough on that one, but they are certainly there. So let's get a little bit of bait back on. And just before we started filming, actually, this I had one that's well into double figures, and that was straight after one that I finished another video before this, which was also into double figures. So they're definitely turning up, and like I say, with paste you usually get the better stamp fish. There's definitely some fish down there. Taking the float a couple of seconds to settle. This usually means there's a few fish milling around. And as always, looking for that quick bite again. There's a high probability, if you don't hook them with a quick bite, the likelihood is it's a foul hooker or it's a line bite or something of that nature. But when we're first starting down this edge, it's good we're getting bait in, so any of these don't matter, we're getting bait in and it's feeding the peg. So just get that in and crack on. It don't really matter. I'm feeding that peg up. Try to be as close as you can to that same area. Was quick. There is a little chance that we are getting the old skimmeroonies attacking it, but I wouldn't think, seeing as we just had a couple of double figure carp, that there were too many about. It could be just the odd liner, but I don't strike on dipper bites and things like that, but if it goes under, you better believe that Zorro strike's coming out. And you do have to strike, as you all know if you've watched any of my paste videos, you do have to strike. You're pulling through paste. That's why we have a size 12 hook. Pulling through paste, trying to hook that fish, so you don't hang about with little bites, little strikes. It needs to be a proper strike. And definitely when you're fishing it short, you do definitely need some sections with you. So you can see on the roller, that takes me up to about 12 meters. It's usually enough. There we go, that was lovely. Fast bite. I'm steering him out the peg. And every one of these fish fight hard, so it's just sections on and hold on, because we need to get them out a little bit, because they do try to take you miles out there and down the edges and into people's pegs. This one not going too crazy, maybe it's like the smaller fish. Yeah, it looks like it's like the smaller fish. And then once I've seen a flash of them, that gives me what I need to know, and then we can start trying to get it in. This is what we're trying to do, trying to get weight. This is all about getting weight into your net as fast as you can. These bonus fish. And paste can be a really good method for doing that. We not mess about with this gear. Like, this is proper gear. 7 pound Guru N-Gage, size 12 KKH, and 14 to 16s reactor core elastic. Proper stuff. And even the littler ones, like this one, still absolutely powerhouses. He's in the net, and he's ours. And still these fish, they're still like, 4 or 5 pound majority. This one's a little bit smaller. Hooked perfecto in the lip. See if I'll play ball and let me show him up to camera. He's beautiful. It's a beautiful one, this one. Look at that bad boy. Lovely scales on him. Let's get him back in. This is what it's all about. Let's see if we can get back out there and get going. So be methodical. First thing I do is I put my section back together, put that on the roller. I roll the section right back to me, so then I've got my hands free. I trap it under my arm. I've got my pellets in my pot. I get a little bit of paste. That's in. Fingers are dry, and we're back out. That's it. That's how quick. That's how quick. When you know they're there on an afternoon, and you've got your sections, you've got your weight. You're trying to build your weight. That's what you gotta do. You gotta be ready. It's on. There's fish there straight away on it. Spend the time making sure you've got a plumbed up rig. You got the areas flat. You can feed it well. And things are going to stay in one place. You get plenty of space there for fish to come in and out, and from all angles. And just line bites and tip tapping at it, waiting for that quick straight down bite. quick bite. And like I said, anything under, that goes under like that, no matter what you want to be hitting that bite, if it goes under, it's potential to be a fish. Get them pellets in there. Next bit of paste. Get that paste right in the middle. There we go. It's quite sticky today, so we're going to need the older cloth wiping after today, getting in the washer. It is a pretty grim. And then we're back in, lifting that float straight back over it, and we're fishing again. So the float's not sat right, so for me that's over a fish, or there we go. Massively quick bite again, super fast. Again, it don't feel a massive fish, could be just one of these smaller fish. See what he's going to do first before we start breaking sections down. Nice and steady and slow. Yes, here we go. Look, see, this is typical Houston Ferry fish. It's always got to have them sections there. Most fish come in nice and steady when you've got them on a top kit like that. Not here. He's holding bottom, so he might be a little bit bigger than the last stamp we had. But when you're down these bonus fish, at the end of the day, these count, and you need to get them in your net. So a bit more feed in there, just throwing some 4 mils in straight over where we're fishing. That keeps any other fish interested in where we're fishing. Ready to try and get this one in, and then hopefully get into the next one. Let's give him another try. Nice and low. Nice and low. Just bring those strokes in. Sometimes they'll come towards you, sometimes they won't. Just nice and steady pressure. This one fighting back. The Vengeance, we're still keeping it nice and low. Steer him away from there. Just seeing him, another nice little mirror. I'm on a tighter line now and a tighter elastic. He's been for his first run. He's up and he's in. Right, so be methodical again. Because I'm quite short, use my legs to trap the fish up straight out, and that would be in the keep net, but in this case not. So we're going to flick it out, and then we're straight back on to the section back on, and we're back again under your arm. Find your hook first, get your pellets in, and get your paste on. And this is what I've been doing in these matches, so this is just giving you a little rundown step by step. I thought it might be a cool little video, just to show you what I do when the pressure's on at the end and we're trying to get a few fish in the net. This is how you've got to be methodical. So now you can see the float is higher than it should be, so we're either over some fish, over the feed, or we need to lower. the float itself. We'll leave it for now because the bait's in there, and we'll still see a bite if we get one. We're into another fish. Ooh, that was a quick bite. Maybe just a potential foul looker, but you see they're very, very quick. There's still fish there, so again, straight out. Hook back into your hand. Don't worry about what's gone. If it's come off, if it's whatever, that's done, dusted. Need a bit more paste. More pellets is on. Paste back in. And we're straight back out there to try and snare another. So we're out to that same spot, putting the feed in, dragging the float back. This time the float's settled, so we're not over the feed, not over a razor bit, which is good. Alright guys, lovely bite there. Now this feels heavy. I don't know what this is. It felt heavy to start off with, but maybe it's not as heavy as what I thought it was. Sometimes I just hold the position. Oh, actually it did look like a good fish, that. I don't think it's ridiculously big. Yes, it is ridiculously big. Yeah, this one's pretty big, this one. So we're going to be a bit cautious with this, and we're going to have our sections firmly to hand ready. So I think this is a better size, certainly a better size one than what we've just caught. And the bites went a little bit funny, and I felt that there was something not right, and maybe it's because of these couple of these big ones coming in. And these ones, like I say, these are match-winning fish. These are. You don't want any of these to come off. You take your time with these. If they're called a buzzer, you can shout your fish on. These are match-winning fish. Now this is when I was saying to you, like, about them not swimming off. The bigger fish sometimes don't swim off as crazily. They just wallow.
That's another trick I've learned.
No, they're very good then.
Nope. So we're just finishing off this video. I've got the bailiff behind me. We're just finishing this video. Is all about targeting these bigger fish down the edge to put some weight in as bonus fish. So we've had a couple of nice fish, but this is a proper one, is this one. I'm just trying to demonstrate that, you know, you can put some big weight into that net towards the end. And this is definitely a proper one, is this one. and is in the net. Right guys, now this is why we call this episode Bonus Fish. So we lost the main battery on the main camera, so I'm going to try and pick this lump up again. I'm going to show him off to you. What an absolute unit. Let's get him back. Right guys, well I hope that hopefully that one buttoned it up for you. Very limited on time there with the old camera. I've had to film a little bit on my phone just to show you the fish, but as you can see we've put, you know, some nice fish in the net in a really quick succession, and that's what it's all about. Bonus fish. Spending the time just pulling those ones out at the end can be very vital to your match. So thank you very much for watching as always. Join us on the Facebook group at Angling For You. Join us on the Instagram at angling_for_you. If you could like, share and subscribe, that'd be amazing. Until the next one guys, thanks a lot for watching. Tail Lines.